yo, what's up, what's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house with the one, the only, the indelible one.
DBL Nick's in the house.
And of course, we got the Stonk Queen in the house. Always got to have the Stonk Queen, the one and only DBL Moms.
Hey!
Now it's a party. Let's go, baby. So let's begin by saying we're not financial advisors or stock advisors. This is not stock advice or financial advice. Do your own due diligence. This is just a show.
Hey!
You got that right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following us on YouTube, go ahead and follow us on YouTube and do what the gentleman asks, please.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring. Ladies and gentlemen, sharing is absolutely caring. Okay, you can also follow us at x.com, a.k.a. Twitter, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money, ladies and gentlemen, at Coach Nick Money. And of course, you could follow us at Twitch,
At Coach Nick Money.
at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
You didn't do that well. Let's do it again.
What?
At Coach Nick Money,
At Coach Nick Money.
at Coach Nick Money,
At Coach Nick Money.
at Twitch.
At Twitch.
I don't know about the at Twitch, but it sounds good,
No,
man.
normally it's 2 at Coach Nick Money.
I don't know, man. I'm like feeling repetitive today. I can't help it out. I can't help that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be streaming for a while on various channels of social media. And after we're done with the social media streaming, we're going to take the show. We're going to take our streaming to our private Discord, and we invite you to join us after we're done with the social media to come and check us out in our Discord, where we go a little bit more, how should we say, deeper. We do a deeper dive, less joking around and more serious and more in depth. So we're going to put a link in the description and the top pinned comment. There's a $1 5-day trial. $1 5-day trial. Come and check us out. See what we do. We actually had how many bangers did we call already in the Discord? How many? Three. We called XHG 115%. Yeah. Buru BURU 150%. Yeah. DHAC 133%. Yeah, because that's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. So check out the link. It's 5-day trial. $1, and then after that's $39.99. If you decide you want to stay with us, it's $39.99 per month, and I can't see why they wouldn't. I'm just saying. Now let's get into the stockaroons. We did a video yesterday on CISS, and on NVOS, and CISS is currently up 28%, and it's moving. So we're gonna put a little level over here, so let's get the graffiti pencil. Level at 217, which is the resistance area. And in that video, we also did NVOS, and NVOS did move up today around 70-something%, 77% again. So if we could zoom in, let's get the graffiti pencil out. Let's go ahead and create the demand and supply zone. Here's the demand zone. And you can see that the price action was hugging the demand zone, and then it bounced off the demand zone and tried to make its way over here to the supply zone at around this time right here, right around 5:30, 5:40. It rejected, came back down, and now it's trying to work its way again back up to the supply zone. So like we said, it hit approximately 77% pre-market so far. It's at 80 cents. The float is a little bit thick, THICC at 16 million. The volume is at 18 million. Pump up the volume, Yeah. Up 79%. It's 81 cents right now. We'll be checking in with you. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to keep an eye on it because it looks like it's trying to make some noise with very low volume. And it's heading up to a strong resistance area, ladies and gentlemen. Indelibles, 84 cents is a strong resistance area. If it can break through this area right here and get beyond 89 cents, I think we might be able to have a party. Yeah, doubles a party. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're saying. So we'll come back and check it out. We don't have a heck of a lot of volume right now, and it is moving into the overbought area of the RSI. And this is a nice, big, chunky 5-minute green candle, big green candle, and the parent candle over here is green. That's a good thing, but we need to see it break through this resistance area. So we will come back to you. NVOS currently up 80%. And of course, we did the video yesterday. right on the news. They had news. Didn't they have news, DBL Moms? They're working on getting a loan from HSBC for $78 million.
Oh.
$78 million, and they're going to buy some gemstones. Is that what's going on?
Yes, they're about to buy
They're buying some gemstones. They're going to acquire some gems. You know, some expensive stones.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like stones. And it is now starting to touch the resistance area. Let's zoom in to the videotape. Let's zoom in. Let's fix our drawing a little bit over here. Let's get it a little bit over here, and we can see that there is absolutely resistance right here. And if it can break through, and if it gives us a bottom tail,
We don't like the top.
we don't like top tails. We're all about the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe, just maybe, it could get schmexy. Right now, we're looking at 656,000 shares of volume. We want to see it do a bottom tail if it can. It is bringing in more volume, but of course it is hitting resistance, so we don't want this to be a triple top, right? That's my concern on the 5 minute. On the 5 minute chart, we don't want this to be a triple top. We want this to push with volume. If it pushes with volume, it could break through. If it doesn't push with volume, this could be a triple top. We don't want a triple top. We want volume.
Volume.
We want it to go parabolic, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll come back and see how it resolves itself. But let's take a look at the 1 minute. The 1 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a look at the 1 minute chart. And in the 1 minute chart, when we zoom in, we have a bottom tail red candle. We don't like bottom tail red candles. We like green bottom tail candles, ladies and gentlemen. But it's kind of like pulling back a little bit to set itself up. Maybe, hopefully, maybe. So we will come back and check you out. We're going to put you on a side chart, NVOS. Side chart, NVOS up 84%. The leading gainer of the morning, followed by none other than Buru. That was the other ticker symbol that we called that went parabolic earlier this morning in the Discord. And we posted it on Twitter as well. X.com. So if you're not following us on X.com, it's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. And if you're not subscribed on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe at the YouTube. And if you don't mind, sharing is always caring. And we would love you so much if you could do that. You don't have to, but it would be really nice. Thank you very much. Okay, so right now, Buru is trying to keep itself above VWAP. The candles look very, very choppy on the 1 minute. Let's see if we can garner any kind of information at the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
The 5 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe it's trying to get itself up over VWAP, and maybe we can see something form at that point. But right now, not particularly a shemaxe, but it is up. It is the second gainer, and Envos is moving. Hello, Envos. Whoop, whoop. And it's moving up to the level of the triple top. We need some volume. We need a bottom tail. It's up 90%. Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it, it's up 90%. Currently, we have 1.9 million shares. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah. Come on, break it, baby. Don't give me a triple top. Keep on going. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my graffiti pencil out, doubles. Here we go. Ready? Graffiti pencil activated. Can we have an A, a B, and a C to a D right over there? Boom, boom. Come on, baby. Give it to me. Give it to me. Pump it up. How they gonna give it to you? They gave it to me. 92%. Come on, baby. Come on, sugar. Show me love. Envos, show me love. Bottom tail. Bottom tail. It's all about the bottom tail. 89%. Come on, man. Breakthrough. Do not triple top on me. Come on now. You got this. I believe in you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Come on now. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute. We need that candle to turn into a green top tail. And right now it's dojing out. So it is slowing down in momentum. We can see that in the RSI, there are several red candles forming, and we could see that the ticker is in the overbought area, but it is trying to give us a green bottom tail. Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it, 95%. Do we get another bagger today? Well, we already had a bagger. It went up 150% earlier in the morning. It went up 150% in the morning. Can we get 200 today? Can we get 200? Let's get 200, man. Come on. Show some love. Envos, show some love. The news on this particular ticker is that they are solidifying a loan from HSBC. I think that's like a British bank or something like that, right? And that I think that loan comes about sometime in the beginning of June, like June 10th or something like that. June 14th. And here's the thing: the float is a little on the heavy side at 16%. It's a little THICC, a little thick. But we are starting to get some volume. It's still kind of low volume, but it is moving on low volume. 23 million shares, and we're currently looking at 95%. Can I have another bottom tail? Can I have a witness? Yo, what? A little cardinal official? Dangerous. Come on, Envos, be dangerous. I should stick to just talking about stocks, right? My singing really sucks, right? I know. But I'm just trying to make y'all laugh. Look, it's trying to break the resistance, ladies and gentlemen. We got 96%. 96%. Now, mind you, this leg of the C to D acts as resistance until the price action breaks through it. So this ABCD, it's giving us the ABCD, but I want to see it break this leg right here and keep going. Again, big resistance at 88.5 cents. So let's go take a look at the 5-minute. The 5-minute chart, ladies and gentlemen, and it is certainly trying to break this triple top that is obvious. Top, and that could bring it down, but we do have what looks like a potential ABCD. If this 5-minute chart becomes a bottom tail green, that would be nice. But right now, it is a doji. We need it to become a bottom tail green. Bottom tail green. Break the 88. Come on, baby. Give it a little juicy juice. Come on now. Give it some sugar. 98%, ladies and gentlemen. This has already gone up 150%. It has already gone up 150%. Ladies and gentlemen, 98%. Come on, do not stall on me. Break the resistance. We got 1.6 million shares trading hands. We are in the overbought area of the RSI, but we still have a lot of green candles. 101%. Ladies and gentlemen, 101%. I need espresso. Oh, my goodness. I'm getting so excited. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Espresso.
The espresso ice. Ladies and gentlemen, 103%. Come on, break that level of resistance on that ABCD. We got some juicy juice coming in. It's 107%, but now we got a little bit of a top tail. Okay, catch your breath, Envos. Get the water. Get the spritzer. Spritz it. 109%, ladies and gentlemen. Let's zoom out a little bit, and let's zoom out. We had 150% on the ticker earlier in the morning. Earlier, actually, I don't know if it was early in the morning, but we had that number. Let's see, when was it? I don't know, but it was 150%. That's what we had, right? Yes. We had, oh no, I'm looking at Buru. Wait a minute. No. This is another bagger. Oh my goodness, the humanity of it. This is the fourth bagger. Another one. 109%, 110%. Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it, 111%. It broke out. It was an A, a B, a C, and a D. You saw it here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're enjoying the show and if you're making some loot, comment in the chat. Right? Yeah. Comment in the chat. Yeah, this is not stock advice. This is not financial advice. This is merely a show. Hey! But it's always nice seeing a stock pump up the volume. Squeezy. Nice and easy. It is extended at this level. Ladies and gentlemen. It is extended on this level. We got somebody chatting on Twitch. Jail. Jali Hyatt. Hey, what's up? He says, randomly scrolled on Twitch on my phone because I'm bored and came across your stream. I also live stream and do you... Okay, got it. Got it, okay. Got it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, 107%, ladies and gentlemen. 107%. And now it's pulling back, which is understandable. Let's take a look at it on the 1 minute. Let's see what's doing on the 1 minute. Get some espresso. I'm a little parched here, ladies and gents. little parched. It's pulling back. That's okay. That's okay. Needs to pull back, catch its breath. Now, we want to see it keep pumping upward. Keep pumping upward. We currently, if we zoom out, we currently have a new high at 96. So let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out. Graffiti pencil out. 96 is the new high. We're going to zoom out. It's pulling back. That's okay. It's okay. I mean, I would feel comfortable if it doesn't pull back any further than right around there. And it could be another little micro pullback, and then go straight on up. Go straight on up. Want to keep an eye on it. Right now, Envos is the leading gainer of the morning, DBL moms. It is the leading gainer. One more time. Leading gainer. The leading gainer. And who did a YouTube video on it? The stunk queen herself, DBL moms. She sure did last night. I'm just saying.
Reach 110.
And CISS was also in the video. CISS is currently up. How much? 21%. It was up 26%. You gotta get your work in, CISS. Yes. A little bit more than that. Look at what your big brother Envos did. Look what they did. Look. No pressure there. No pressure. Let's go take a look at some other tickers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go take a look at CISS. CISS, and it did a flush. No. What have you done for me lately? No. How about XHG? Let's take a look at XHD. DBL moms, keep an eye on Envos, because we're going to go back to Envos, because we're seeing things happen with Envos. You know what I mean? So we're going to go check it out. XHG, bada binga. All right, let's get the graffiti pencil out, and what we saw was that it was a potential double top here, and then again confirming bearishness with a triple top. Oh. Yeah, we didn't get fooled by this little sucker thinking that it was going to be a descending wedge. No. We saw the prevailing wind. It was a triple top, and it pulled back. So, you know what, XHG, you had a parabolic run, but what have you done for me lately? Hey. What have you done for me lately? So let's see what's going on right now. Let's zoom into the videotape, and we can see that there is some barcoding, which is showing us that there is lack of volume. And I think what this ticker had was some kind of earnings information, blah blah, and it's a Chinese stock, so a lot of times they go pumpy and they go dumpy, but a clearly double top type of situation, heading back down to the demand zone. Let's go ahead and draw the demand zone right there. That would be the demand zone, and this is the supply zone, and it hit its head on the supply zone. Doing, and bounced down. You could clearly see that there was a head and shoulders on the 1 minute, and on the 5 minute chart, let's go take a look at it, and you can see it's still a head and shoulders or a double top. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out and mark that over here and over here. So it's on its way down. Let's see if it can hold above this region right here of $1.06. We want to see it hold in this general vicinity and not go lower than that. Let's go take a look at NNE. Yesterday, it was a mover, NNE, and it's currently moving on very light volume. Do we have news on NNE? It's up 6.97%, not much. The float is massive at 23 million, and I say it's massive because the volume is only 46,000, so you're not very schmaxy.
Yes, sir.
You're not schmaxy, but you know what? We'll put a little ringy-dingy here. If you start to get some volume, and if people start to pay attention to you, we'll come back and say hello. Yeah.
All right, we got some messages here. We got one from Raymond Cipolla. He wrote, "What a morning. Great stream so far. Thank you, Raymond." And,
Thank you.
Zappy asks that we look at
Finger. Okay.
A finger.
First, we're going to do the little bit of the espresso.
Must be done.
There we go. I got so excited with Envos. Oh my, FNG. Special request, FNG. R. Finger. Okay, so let's take a look at it on the 1 minute. Take a look at the 1 minute. We'll draw some levels of support and resistance. You can clearly see that there is not a lot of volume by taking a look at how thinly, how sparsely the candles are on the 1 minute, and it looks like it's barcoding, which suggests, of course, that the market makers are providing liquidity because there is not that much liquidity going on with this particular ticker. So let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out and form some levels. We, of course, have support at the low of 299. So let's go ahead and put that there. And another support level right over here. And then a support level right there. And then another support level right around VWAP. And then we start getting into resistance right around 311. And then we have some more resistance over here at 314. And, of course, resistance here. And here. So those are the resistance levels, and let's take a look at it on the 5-minute chart.
5 minutes.
5-minute chart. And when we look at the 5-minute chart, let's zoom in. And we can see that, again, not a lot of volume. It needs volume. It needs a catalyst. And let's take a look at the logistics of it. It is a 44 million share float stock, and only 2,100 shares are actually being traded hands. So the volume is extremely low. It's up just below 1%. It needs volume. Volume, I tell you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. BNOX. Bum, bum, bum. And this one moved a little bit earlier, and then it did a little bit around the corner action. Not particularly sexy. Let's go. It's not schmexy. You're not schmexy. You're not sexy. We're going to keep on looking. We're on the Serengeti trying to bag another bagger. Or a gazelle. It doesn't matter. Either or.
¿Por qué no los dos?
¿Por qué no los dos is what I say too. Envos did a nice little ABCD pattern for us, and now it's pulling back, and we wanted to hold that 90 cent. Of course, a natural resistance area would be the $1, and if it breaks the $1, then it could get even more schmexy. Schmexy alert, you're going to be on a side chart, Envos. We're going to keep an eye on you very closely, and we're going to go back to XHG, curling towards VWAP. Curling off VWAP. Now we're talking, ladies and gentlemen. We had the pullback of the head and shoulders and the double top. Now it's doing a little bit of a curl. So now we can go ahead and say maybe we get the graffiti pencil. Maybe. It can still pull back quite a bit, but maybe we can do something like this, doubles, and maybe something like this, doubles. What do you think? Yeah. Maybe a descending wedge, if it can break VWAP. VWAP is a critical area. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out and put a level right over here at 130, which would be a significant resistance area of VWAP. A lot of times the price actions get up to VWAP and they bump their head and they say, oh my God, I just bumped my head. And they come down. And then they bump their head again on VWAP and they go down. And then they bump their head again and they go down. And then sometimes they bump their head and they break through. And sometimes they bump their head. And sometimes they bump the head and they go down.
Wear the helmet.
But right now, they should wear a helmet. Like me. You and your chancleta, okay? Okay, missus? And she laughs at me. You see these things? You see these things? Ay. And right now, we currently have a top tail. We don't like top tails, ladies and gentlemen.
Like the bottom tail.
We're in search of bottom tails. That's what we're doing. We're in search of bottom tails. Let's go ahead and see if we could find some bottom tail action. Envos curling. Let's see what's going on, Envos. Envos, little curly curl, little curly cute. You're so cute. Now, what do we have here? We have a doji candle. We need this doji candle to become a green bottom tail candle. It's not doing that. It's becoming a red top candle, which would indicate that the price action is going to pull back down. It needs to hold this area, which was previously resistance, as support, and it's not doing it. Let's get the graffiti pencil out. Let's go and neaten up our chart. Let's go ahead and neaten it up right there. Boom. This needs to stay as support. As support at this juncture, and the old demand zone is all the way at the bottom over here. At the bottom, we need to see it hold itself, and come on back up. We wanted it to stay over 90. It didn't hold that. Now we need it to get over 88 to be schmexy. You will be on a side chart, Envos. Envos, you're on a side chart. Side chart. DHAC. DHAC, ladies and gentlemen, low volume. It did a round trip. No. Even though you had a 133% run earlier this morning when we called it for the private Discord, because you know we did that. Yeah. What have you done for me lately?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Until you can show me some love, I'm going to move on to another song. Don't take it personal. It's not personal. It's just financials type of things. You know what I mean? Financials type of things. Let's go back to Envos. Envos, Get up over 88. I don't like the way that looks. We need to see some curlage, otherwise this can go a little bit further down. I don't like that. Envos, we'll come back to you. I'll have my people talk to your people. And of course, how could I exclude this crazy stock? LPA went up 1,200 plus % yesterday on absolutely no volume. The level 2 is absolutely scary as heck. The bid is at $400 and the ask is at $489. There's an $89 spread between the bid and the ask. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll put a little ringy dingy here just because it's like entertaining, but I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole with that kind of a spread. Right now, the spread is 361 bid, 425 ask. No, doubles. No. Buru. And we're taking a look at Buru. Again, another stonk that pulled up significantly earlier. It went up 150% pre-market. That espresso, though, oh man, it hits different. It went down the wrong tube. DBO Moms, it went down the wrong tube. Oh my goodness. It's currently up 67%, so it gave back a lot of what it gained. It is a 27-cent stock, ladies and gentlemen. Floats 15 million. Volume 62 million. You're going to be on a side chart, young lady. Side chart. Lucy, I'm home. Lucy, see, now let's go and clean this chart up a little bit. Let's clean it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out. And this was originally a supply zone, which would have been a resistance area. But now it is a demand zone. So let's go ahead and take this demand zone and move it up here to over here. And now this area would become the new supply zone. Bum, bum, bum. Yes, okay, hold on a second. We're getting there. 136, boom, boom. And now we have to zoom it in. Zoom it, baby. All right, so right now what I'm seeing prevailing is a double top. But it already flushed down, right? It flushed down. It went up. It flushed down. It went below the demand zone, and now it's curling back up. We do have resistance at 104, and we have resistance at 109, but it is giving me a big juicy green candle, Lucy. And Lucy's currently up 31%. It had a massive run a couple of days ago, and then they diluted. Lucy is a dilution risk. They got a shelf registration. She's a wild one. So if you're not into the wild stocks, this may not be the one. Right, Doubles? Are you into the wild stocks? It depends. It depends on how much. Never mind. This is a PG. It's a PG rated channel. And it's coming up to resistance. It's currently up 29%. We'll keep an eye on it. It doesn't have a heck of a lot of volume, and it does have a shelf registration, which kind of scares me because it can dilute at any time, and it's not afraid of diluting. It went up 225%. Of course, we called it before it went up 225%. That was earlier in the week. I'm just saying, Doubles. I'm just saying. Right? But, it has that shelf registration and it has a history of flushing. So we're going to go and take a look at our crowd favorite, which is Envos, which seems to be curling. Curl. Whoop. And, ladies and gentlemen, it gave us the ABCD. It broke out to new highs. It gave us 100 and what percent? 100 and... It was 109? 10%. It was 110%. Yes. So now it's giving us a potential ABC again. So let's get the graffiti pencil out. You know I love that graffiti pencil. Let's get rid of this ABCD because it already happened. And we got it right. Yeah. We like that. And we're going to get rid of that head over there. And we're going to get rid of this head over here too. And get rid of that head over there. Right there. Right there. And what we'll do instead is we'll put a little level over here, a little level. So this now becomes support. As long as the price action stays above it, it is support. And now let's get the other graffiti pencil out because we're going to do another A, B. Okay. Can we get a C over here?
And a D.
Right there? And how about a D all the way up there? Can we get that? That's what we want. Up. up. That's what we want. It's moving. It's moving on the 5-minute. The 5-minute chart. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. 1 minute chart. Ladies and gentlemen, let's zoom in on the 1 minute chart. And you could see the ABCD clearly on the 1 minute chart, but it also is forming potentially a double top, which could be a flush. So we need volume to validate the A, the B, the C, and we're getting a nice big juicy green candle. We need a bottom tail. Oh my God. Oh my God, 113%. Do not be a false breakout. Do not break my heart, Envos. Don't do it. Go to the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart. Let's take a look at the 5-minute chart. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new high, 115%. Now remember the C to D also acts as a resistance trend line. So if it can break the resistance trend line, that would be schmexy. It would be very schmexy, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to come back to you. It has two things going on. There's a confluence. There's a resistance at this level, which would make it a double top, and it has a resistance on the trend line. If it breaks this confluence, it could push and push and pump and do a squeezy, nice and easy. But if it doesn't, it could do a flushy double top. So we're trying to determine whether or not it's going to continue as an A, B, C, D, or, let's get the other graffiti pencil out, a double top. So we need to see what happens. This is what it looks like on the 5-minute.
5 minutes.
Let's go take a look at what it looks like on the 1 minute. The 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, same thing pretty much the same thing, except on the 1 minute, it looks like it is definitely losing steam. But let's take a look at the RSI, and we can see that it is not fully in the overbought area, and it's pumping. It's 118%. Now we needed to hold support on the trendy line and continue with our A, B, C. A, B, C, D, vitamin D. Come on, go up. Do not be a false breakout. Envos, do not be a false breakout. It gave us 118% so far, ladies and gentlemen. And we're getting some bottom tail. Oh, don't toy with my emotions. This is on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5-minute. 5-minute chart. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a top tail on the 5-minute. We don't like the top tails.
We like the bottom.
We're all about the bottom tails. And if you're enjoying the show, ladies and gentlemen, consider sharing, because sharing is caring. And it would be really nice. And thank you very much if you do it. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you very much. Top tail on the 5. We don't like the top tails on the 5. Let's see what the 1 minute chart is showing us. The 1 minute chart is showing us a red, up. A surge, a little bit of a surge.
I saw that.
All right, this could be a bull trap. Got to be careful. The volume is light at 275,000 shares, so there's light volume. And again, we are concerned about a potential double top. We are getting a top tail. We don't like the top tail. We want the bottom.
Tail.
It's about the bottom tail. You're playing with my emotions, Envos. Envos, you're playing with my emotions. You are. All right, we're going to go and check out some other tickers while Envos decides whether it wants to be bullish or bearish. Looks like it's pulling back with a top tail. We don't like that. We want the bottom tail. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take a look at a different ticker. Let's go ahead and take a look at Burrow. B-U-R-U. And Burrow is struggling under VWAP, and it looks quite bearish at this juncture. And what it looks like to me, Doubles, it looks like a head and shoulders, and we don't like that, and it's below VWAP. So if I'm accurate, and I hope I'm not, we could see a flusheroon to this level over here, possibly. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It needs volume, and it doesn't have a lot of volume. It looks like it's not got that much love. Let's take a look at SMMT, which ran kind of parabolic yesterday, and it's curling. It's curling, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get the graffiti pencil and create the levels, the zones, as we like to call them. Here's a zone. This is the demand zone. It is bouncing up and away from the demand zone. You could see it was in the demand zone and started bouncing away from it, bumped its head back on the demand zone, and now is slowly curling up. It's not a lot of volume, and the float on this ticker is very high, but I'm showing this particular ticker because it ran parabolic yesterday. I think it ran, around 200% DBL, Mom? Something like that? It was
319 or something.
319%. And it had some kind of news, right? Submit pars gains as China only trial beat Trial beats Merck. Keytruda, I don't know. It's a China stock. It's a wild ride. Just buckle up your seatbelt and here we go. All right, so that is the deal with it. It's moving slowly because it has a massive float and only 2 million shares of volume. 82 million float, 2 million shares of volume. It's moving up, but it's still in the red. It's in the red doubles. It's in the red doubles.
Yes, sir.
It's in the red. How do I get this out of the way? Get this out of the way. Get out of there.
Click out of it. Click out of it.
It's not doing it.
Ah.
Get out of here.
Oh.
Oh, get out of here. You're messing up the show. Jesus, what the heck? All right, so SMMT, okay. Let's go back to Envos, see what's going on with Envos. Let's see if it's returning to a positive type of situation or pulling back. And it looks like it is, in fact, pulling back, and it looks like it's going to respect this double top. So it gave us that surge above temporarily, and now is pulling back. It's at the 13 EMA. It's just underneath the 9 EMA. This is on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute chart. Let's go to the 5 minute chart, ladies and
5
gentlemen.
minute.
And we can see on the 5 minute chart that it certainly has the potential of being a double top. We see on the 5 minute that it is a red doji. We would like to see it become a green bottom tail, which would give us an indication that maybe it's ready to go back up, but that's not what's happening, and it's starting to look kind of bearish. It did give us 118%, 121% corrected by DBL Moms. 121% was what the high was, but right now it looks like it potentially could create a double top. So we're going to come back to you, Envos. We don't think you're particularly done, but right now you're not looking as schmexy as you did before. Let's go to Buru. Let's see what's going on with Buru. So with Buru, we thought that it had a head and shoulders formation. Shoulder, head, shoulder, top tails. We don't like top tails.
We like the bottom.
It's all about the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen, and we suggested that there might be a flusharoon, and in fact, it did flush somewhat. We do still have a bottom tail on this red candle, but if this red candle becomes a top tail red candle, that would be very bearish. It would be very bearish. So, Buru, you had a nice little run of 150% earlier in the day.
But what have you done for me lately?
But what have you done for me lately? Unless you turn that red candle into a green candle with a bottom tail, we like the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. Unless you do that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back to you maybe. But you're just not schmexy at this moment. Let's go to Lucy. Lucy in the sky with... Oh, man, I got to stop singing. Back to the espresso ice. There you go. Okay, so Lucy on the demand zone, trying to make its way back up. Not a lot of volume, so we see that the candles look kind of emaciated, kind of manipulated, if you will. So, Lucy, yeah, you're up 25% right now. Okay, whatever. We'll come back to you. You're not particularly schmexy. Let's take a look at AMBA. Another ticker, AMBA. AMBA, very lightly trafficked. You can see that. Not particularly schmexy. Let's go take a look at G-Wave. That was moving earlier in the morning. And right now, it's not really moving that well at all. It's slightly above VWAP, slightly above VWAP. G-Wave, I believe this was doing a reverse splitteroo. That's what I believe it's going to be doing. But not particularly interesting. Let's take a look at FFIE. It was moving earlier in the morning. It's in the demand zone, ladies and gentlemen. The demand zone, but it's in a longer time frame. So we need to see it break this level of 80 cents, and then it would become a little bit more attractive, a little bit more sexy, schmexy. Schmexiness. We need schmexiness in this world. Yes, we do. XHG, Chinese stock, XHG. And we were hoping that it would create a descending wedge reversal. Not happening so far. It is respecting the triple top. Let's get the graffiti pencil out. Let's go ahead and go do this in the 5 minute chart. 5 minute, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the graffiti pencil. So we have a demand zone at the bottom right over here. Let's go and extend that demand zone, and that's certainly a valid zone where it could pull back to. It could fail on this descending wedge because you have a prevailing you have a prevailing head and shoulders pattern here, and even more importantly, you have a prevailing double top here. So both are bearish. Both are bearish, and the price action is smack dab in the middle of the demand zone and the supply zone. The supply zone. Yeah, that's the ticket. And when we look at the RSI on the 1 minute, let's go take a look at the RSI on the 1 minute. We can see that the price action is moving towards being oversold, but you don't have a heck of a lot of volume getting ready to bring the price all the way up. This had some kind of earnings, I believe, and it did run parabolic pre-market, 115%. But right now, it's been selling off. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been selling off, and it's currently up only 72%. So it gave back almost 40% since this morning. So unless you decide to do a curly whirly, you're below VWAP, you need volume, talk to me when you start to cooperate. Otherwise, what have you done for me? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to another ticker. And it looks like Envos is trying to make another statement. Let's go and talk with Envos. Envos, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Can you please give us that ABCD that we originally wanted? I know you gave us a baby ABCD, but can you give us a big one? We don't want a top tail. Let's go to the 5 minute. 5 minute, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minute right there. 5 minute. And on the 5 minute, it's trying to break that resistance level, ladies and gentlemen, which I could potentially say this might be a supply zone right here, a supply zone. So let's get the graffiti pencil out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the graffiti pencil out. Let's zoom out a little, zoom. A little bit of a zoomage right there. And let's go ahead and create a zone here. How about a zone of supply? It needs to break the supply zone and make it into a demand zone. That's what we want. Right now, the demand zone, the original demand zone is down here. And we'll neaten this up a little bit. And it's trying its best to break out, and it is in fact breaking out. If it breaks out with authority, doubles, if it breaks out with authority, it's currently up 115%. It needs more volume. The float is a little bit on the thick side, but it has news. They've solidified a loan from HSBC for $78 million. And they're going to be buying some gems, right? A collection of gems. That's what they're going to do with that. That is the acquisition that they have planned. Currently, 41 million shares trading hands, 16 million float. It is struggling to break the 95-cent resistance area. And of course, $1 would be a psychological resistance area. So let's go ahead and put the $1 mark right there. Oh, I had the wrong graffiti pencil. Let's change the graffiti pencil. Graffiti pencil is changed at the $1. $1, ladies and gentlemen. Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. Come on now. Up 117%. Don't toy with my emotions. Envos, don't do it. I'm going to keep an eye on you. I'm keeping an eye on you. We still want that ABCD. Don't double tap on us. Don't double tap on us. Come on now. ABCD. ABCD. 1.4 million. 1.5 million volume as it inches its way up. 1.5, almost 1.6 million. We would love to see a bottom tail or a nice big juicy green tail. If we look at the RSI, we can see that you are in the overbought area. So that is a concern. On the 5 minute, let's see what you look like on the 1 minute. Let's take a look at the RSI on the 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. On the 1 minute, it is not in the overbought area. It is not in the overbought area, and it seems to be respecting the 95-cent level. We need to have it stay above the 95-cent level and break the $1.
$1.
Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. That's what we want to see happen. Let's go to a longer time frame and draw some levels. We're going to draw some levels, ladies and gentlemen. 20-day. Oh, that's not enough. Let's go to 180 days. There you go. Now we can do some serious drawing. Okay, so let's see. This would be a level. This would be a level. This would be a level. And then we would have some significant levels of resistance at $1.47 and $1.64. But we're not near there yet. We're not there yet. We're just not there yet. So we're waiting for you. 1 minute. Looks like this. 5 minute looks like this. And we're going to go ahead and do a little shrinky dink. So if we do a little shrinky dink, you could see the levels that we drew at the higher time frames. And we could see on the 5 minute, it's trying to give us an ABCD. ABCD at 117. 117%. And it's coming up to the resistance level right over here. Key level of resistance at just about $1. $1. Does it break the dollar? It's 119%. New high. Come on, come on. Come on, 119%. It had a high of 121%. 121%. It is fighting its way. 1.2 million shares. The volume has decreased somewhat on the 5-minute. 5-minute chart. Let's go to 1-minute chart. 1-minute chart. And we have 307,000 shares. Not a heck of a lot of shares trading hands, but it is trying its best to make things happen. Let's go back to the 5-minute.
5-minute.
Back to the 5-minute chart, and we can certainly see that it is in that overbought area on the 5-minute on the RSI, but the prevailing candle is a green candle, but we see diminishment in volume. I don't like that. I want volume. Volume is our friend. High float is not our friend. And this has a thick float of 16 million shares and only 42 million in volume, and yet it has gone up 121%. 121%. So what we're concerned about is, does this ABCD pattern that it's having difficulty breaking out of end up being a double top and a reversal, or does it get some juicy juice and keep on moving? There's some pretty good news. I mean, it got approved for a $78 million loan from HSBC, and HSBC is a real bank.
Yes.
It's like a real bank. You know, it's like an English bank. I don't do English accents. Do you do English accents?
I don't know.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning
I
to
don't
you.
know, mate.
I'd like to have some crumpets with my tea.
Oh, boy.
I tell you what, the English accent with the New York accent, it don't work. But I don't have a New York accent. I'm from Florida. I'm a Floridian.
I believe in the English accent mixed with the
Yeah.
I believe in the English and the New York accent mixed together would be Australian, probably.
Something like that. Or very, very, very confusing. Okay, we're going to keep an eye to see whether or not our good friend Envos wants to break out. It is certainly the leading gainer of the morning. It's the one that's looking the best. It's back up to 100. Oh, it's pumping doubles. It's moving. It's squirting. It's squirting. It's pumping. It's squeezing. Come on now. Come on. Hold the level of $1. Hold $1. Oh my goodness. The humanity of it, 126%, ladies and gentlemen. The humanity of it, ladies and gentlemen. And we have another resistance level at 114 if it can make its way up. 114. $1.14. 114 pennies. $1.14, ladies and gentlemen. If you're having fun, consider sharing, because sharing is caring. Come on, stay above the dollar. Stay above the dollar. 126%. 126%. It pulled back. It's pulling back, but it seems to be holding on the 1 minute. The 1 minute chart, it seems to be holding above $1. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. 5 minute. We want to see it hold above $1 and start moving on up and giving me a bottom tail. Right now it's a top tail. We don't like top tails.
We like the bottom.
We're all about the bottom tails. It's always about the bottoms, ladies and gentlemen. Always about the bottoms. Just saying. All right, it's almost 120. We're going to keep an eye on. Hold on. 130%, ladies and gentlemen. 130%. 130%, ladies and gentlemen. The humanity of it. Come on, give us some more. Come on now. We got a resistance level at $1.14. If it can hold $1, and if it can get some more volume, 2.9 million shares on the 5 minute. It is a thick stock, ladies and gentlemen, but it is doing some serious performance with the news that it basically got validated for a loan of $78 million from HSBC to go ahead and do what, Doubles? Get some gems. The acquisition of gems. Yeah, baby. And it's still pushing. It's back up 130%. And it's trying, and we need to see it break $1.04. $1.04 is resistance right now, ladies and gentlemen. $1.04 is resistance. Let's go put a little line right there. We want to see it break $1.04. If it breaks $1.04, we're going to see maybe close to $1.14. And it's getting nice and thick. Can we get a bottom tail green? Bottom tail green. Come on now. Stay above the dollar. Don't mess up. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. Come on. Push. Pump, baby. Pump. 2.9 million on the 5 minute. Volume is 2.9 million on the 5 minute. It's losing some momentum. It is certainly in the overbought region of the 5 minute RSI. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. The 1 minute chart. and it's pulling back. But if it can hold that $1 mark and bounce off, it would be very lovely. But we have a lot of top tails. That is kind of concerning, but it did give us 130% so far. We're going to keep an eye on it for another minute or two, and then after that, we're going to go to our live stream in our Discord. We invite you to join us. You can do a 5-day trial for $1 by clicking the link that is in the description, and which is also the first pinned comment. And you can get a 5-day trial of our Discord. We're going to continue doing our live stream in the Discord in about a minute or two. And actually, I tell you what, we're a lot more serious and analytical in our Discord. Yeah. More in depth over there. Yeah. So it's a 5-day trial for $1. And then if you decide you want to stay, it's $39.99 per month. Well worth it, I would say. I mean, already 4 100% plus bangers. One was XHG, 115%. Buru, 150%. DHAC, 133%. And you're watching NVOS with us, NVOS, which we did a video on yesterday on the YouTube. So if you're not subscribed on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and do what this gentleman says.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, if you're not following us on Twitter, which is x.com, we're at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money on Twitter, x.com. And if you're not following us on Twitch, it's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money, ladies and gentlemen. That is the show. Right now, we're going to be watching NVOS because right now it is the leading gainer. So we're going to watch it into the open. Needs to pull back, I would say, but I don't think it's done. Not stock advice, not financial advice, because we're not stock professionals or financial advisors. It's just a show.
Hey!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. We'll see you on our Discord. If you decide to come and join us, the links are in the description and in the pinned comment to join the Discord. Much love. Get some greenage going, baby. We love you. Bye-bye.